Hey, what's up? We're talking today about one of my favorite quotes, and that quote is, "Success is never owned, it is rented, and the rent is due every day." And I like this one because it really shines an example and a light on the idea that there's only one thing that it takes to be successful, to find success, and that's you keep going. You keep doing it. You do it over and over and over again. And I think a lot of people look at these figures who achieve these massive levels of success, and you say, well, all of a sudden it just happened for them. You know, whether it's weight loss or whether it's in business, or whether it is in Hollywood. And what I really think of in that is, yes, a lot of times we see that one big break, right? They get that hit movie, and now all of a sudden they're a household name. But what did it take before they got the part for that hit movie? A lot of times these people have been in the industry, or people have been working on weight loss for a long time, but it wasn't until they wore that dress at that event that everybody noticed. And so the work that we're doing on ourselves, on the dark days, on the rainy days, on the cold days, when nobody's looking, that ultimately is what's going to lead to your biggest successes. Because the work that we do, especially coming up in the wintertime, the work that we do in the wintertime is going to show up in the summertime, right? Because right now we're going to be layering up. We're going to be putting on more clothes. We're going to be covering ourselves up. It's easy to wear lumpy, baggy stuff. And you can get lost in that for a while. But eventually summer comes back and it's warm. And then we start wearing different clothes and we say, oh no, what happened? So the things that we do in the dark, the things that we do in secret, the things that we do when no one's looking, those are going to show up in our everyday life. And so if you want to be renting success, you need to be doing successful things every day. And you can replace that word success with anything, okay? Weight loss is never owned, it's rented. And that rent is due every day, right? You may say a great marriage is never owned, but it's rented, and the rent is due every day. Amen to that? I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter if you do Valentine's Day right, if the other 364 days you don't do very well. Because it's that everyday work that matters. And ladies, that's probably the biggest reason that your husband pushes back against Valentine's Day, is he recognizes this concept. Now, it doesn't excuse him for skipping Valentine's Day. Because the rent is especially due on that day, I'll tell you what. But it's every day that matters when it comes to success, when it comes to something great. And so what you can be working on right now, things that you can be doing to challenge yourself and to try and get better in an area, is find those habits and find those things that you can do on a daily basis, on a repeating basis, that are going to matter. Okay, a couple of the big things that work really well for me, I make smoothies almost every day. I change up the recipe, I go with some different stuff, okay? And for me, that just works. It's a nice little snack type meal. It's got a high amount of protein, high amount of vegetables, and it's awesome, it's delicious. And so that's a regular part of my day. I pack my lunch every day. And when I pack my lunch, it means that I'm not going to order out. It means I'm not going to a working lunch. It means I'm not doing any of these other things, right? Or if I do go to a working lunch, then I'm bringing the lunch that I packed. And so for me, that's an easy way to make sure I'm not getting restaurant food, which is delicious. But it's delicious for a reason, right? They pack in extra salt, extra calories, extra all kinds of goodies, and that's why we love it, okay? But those extra goodies, they're bringing me further away, right? It's not how I pay my rent. So if you want to be paying the type of rent where you have an excellent physical condition, where you have a great marriage, where your finances are going well, where you feel that your life is actually headed in the direction that you want it to, it's important that you're paying the right type of rent, and it's important that you're focusing on those things that are going to get you where you want to go. So I'm going to crawl towards you right now. Ah! Oh man, I just got to say, it's great to see you. Have an awesome day. I'll catch you next time.